What it do? What's up? We in the building. You heard what I said. Wrestling podcast. D's with D. Darn, they don't want none. Impact started off their 2022 hard to kill like they always do. They had a pretty damn good card lined up, but due to COVID, one of the matches was scratched. The Inspiration versus the Influence was scratched.
Damn, it's supposed to be the Eyes versus the Eyes.
Yeah, for the Knockout Tag Team Championship. So we was left without one of those matches. That did push one good ass card up to the main card. We'll talk about that later. We had two kickoff matches. The first one was Madman Falter versus Jake Something. And Jake Something got the pinfall with the Black Hole Slam.
Two behemoths, if
you said. But how'd you feel about Jake Something getting the pin over Madman Falter? Madman Falter,
I think
he's not the best bodyguard because he takes a lot of L's.
That's what I was about to say. Madman Fulton just keep losing matches now. Ever since he had that little special run before they did that fatal 5-way Slammiversary, now it's just like he can't do nothing at all. But Jake Something definitely needed that win against another big man. Let's see. Let him keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
See if something big happens for him.
What we gonna see?
Pretty good big man.
Our other kickoff match was a fatal 4-way match. They put the newcomer Speedball Mike Bailey against the Ultimate Finesse Chris Bay, against the Inevitable Ace Austin and the Loretto Kid. At the end, after a flurry of a lot of good moves, Mike Bailey got the win with a 450 double knees to Ace Austin back.
Mm-hmm.
Big victory for him. Mike Bailey coming in here out of nowhere getting win against some guys that's
big debut. I did not expect him to win, but he looked like a pretty good damn wrestler based off of what I seen in that match.
No, looks pretty damn good. Impact's getting a lot of people coming in. We'll talk about that later too, but this is another good asset. I like the dude, what's that, John Skyler, he pretty decent.
Yeah, I like Skyler.
They got a lot of new faces, but to start off the card, it was the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match. Featured Lady Frost.
I like Lady Frost.
It featured the Boricua badass Tasha Steelz. It featured Alicia, who replaced Rachel Ellering. It was the internet champ, whatever her name that is. The internet champion.
I mean, the digital
media championship.
My bad, Jordan.
The digital media champion, Jordan Grace, Rosemary, and Chelsea Green. There was a lot of promotion for Chelsea Green to win the match, especially because Maclin was in the main event, so they were trying to tease like both of them would win. Mm-hmm. So at the end, they had Chelsea Green, they had Tasha Steelz at the top, both fighting for the X. And at the end, Tasha Steelz falls from the ladder with the X, and she makes history. The first ever Knockouts Ultimate X winner. And she's been on a roll. She's been on a roll.
Get that future world title.
Fire Flavor, now she's like the mentor to Savannah. She had a hot 2021, and now she hopefully will have hot 2022.
Yeah. She definitely needed that win.
She will get a title shot. Will it be Mickie James when it's her chance? I don't know, but good luck to Tasha because she's gonna need it, whoever the champion is. But I think she'll do. I think she'll do good.
Yeah, based on the people in that match, I thought she had a chance to win because she needed a big push.
Yeah.
Basically separating from the tag team, bringing Savannah in, and they weren't going for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
So I even had her, Jordan Grace, with Jordan already been a champion, and she a champion now.
Yeah.
And Chelsea Green.
I mean, yeah, like you said, they had Savannah and Havoc outside of the ring, but they was going to get involved, and they got wiped out too. So. I mean, girls got some shine early on, and they's gonna get some shine later on.
Women's Ultimate X match.
Yeah.
Successful.
The next match was a very intriguing match. It was for the X Division Championship. It was Trey Miguel going up against the man who still has not been pinned, Steve Maclin, but he was going up against Trey Miguel. Mm-hmm. Pretty much at the end, at the decent match, a pretty good match where Maclin put on a decent showing. He's definitely not a forgotten son anymore. He took a meteor outside.
Maclin been good.
He got another meteor inside, and then a third meteor. It just wasn't enough for him to kick out of if he kick out a second one. Still get champion. It is Trey Miguel, but man, Maclin look good going forward. How you feel?
I feel. I don't really think that. I was about to say I don't think that hurt Maclin, but it hurt him in the short run.
Yeah, it hurt him in the short run because now he got to start his momentum back.
Yeah, and Gail Kim said before the match if he lose, he can't get a title shot for the X Division title as long as Trey is the champion. So he gonna have to wait to find something else to do. But Trey, I knew since he came back, since he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do when he came back, it was only a matter of time before he got that.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And congrats, because all of the rascals have had titles since the split up, MSK and now Trey Miguel. So this is a good.
Keep pushing, Trey.
Yeah.
You want to Impact favorites and keep it going.
But another reason why this card was so intriguing, next, it was Pure Rules. For the Ring of Honor World Championship, the Octopus Jonathan Gresham been going everywhere. GCW here, defending that Ring of Honor Championship, won the Ring of Honor hiatus, and he was going up against Chris Sabin. I mean, this was another damn good match. Chris Sabin got the cradle shot, thought he won the match, but Gresham's foot was under the ropes. That led to them going back at it. And Jonathan Gresham is good with getting these nice ass pins where you can't really get out of it. And he got a cradle for the win. Got out of there with another victory. Still defending this title. How you feel?
Rush. That was a good ass match. Pair of rules as usual. That's how John Gresham said he's gonna defend the title every time in pair of rules.
Yeah.
And Sabin being a former Ring of Honor wrestler.
Yeah, this was good to have Sabin, you know.
I was torn between who I wanted to win, but
I know Chris Sabin.
But that was his first title defense at Impact, so I knew he wasn't gonna lose.
Yeah. He not losing that title. I don't think he's gonna lose that title until Ring of Honor actually comes back.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna keep.
With that being said, Ring of Honor is coming back in April. With a pay-per-view.
I need to try to apply for a job there so I can make some rings.
ROH is not done. They coming back.
Next match. The walking weapon Josh Alexander versus the top dog Jonah. Now for weeks Jonah has been destroying Josh Alexander. Just a couple days before the damn show, he put this man through a table, about 3 splashes.
Made him start bleeding.
Tore him up.
From the mouth.
But this match he was as dominant as he's been. But Josh Alexander is the walking weapon. God damn it. And he put on a show, and he stayed in this match. Impact
Wrestler of the Year.
And at the end, he ended up getting Jonah ass and an ankle lock, and the big motherfucker couldn't get to the rope, and he had no force but the tap. And Josh Alexander, when you didn't know how it was going to go for him at only having a belt for fucking a minute, and being destroyed for weeks, he gets some glory, and hopefully this turn his momentum back toward that championship. Yeah. But this was, to me, was one of the, I mean, without any gimmicks, this is the top 3 match of the night.
It was. That was a good ass match. Alexander needed that win because he got attacked by Jonah multiple times.
Yeah.
And after just being the champion and one of the best wrestlers in Impact, he needed to win. And I don't think it really hurt Jonah in the short run. Because he showed in that match that he could hang with the best Impact wrestling.
Yeah.
My opinion.
I agree with him. Definitely can hang with the best.
Top dog.
But I mean, what do you expect? They got the man looking like a unstoppable force. I mean, everybody has to take a loss here and there, so I ain't worried about that. He's gonna get a shine on. But next, it was Hardcore War, 5-on-5. It's basically war games without the cage and 2 ring. You had 5-on-5. You had the Good Brothers teaming up with VVD by design.
Everything is by design.
To go up against Heath, the Man Beast. What they call him now? What's his new name? Impact. I forgot. They call him something new. They don't call him the Man Beast, but Rhino, Eddie Edwards, and Willie Mack and Rich Swann. I mean, the Good Brothers involved by design. They had the upper hand first, but this match was all over the place.
It was crazy.
I mean, there was motherfuckers everywhere.
Like a man came in. Yeah, it was like fucking what's it called?
Yeah.
War game, something like that. Like each man, like Vibe by Design and them had the upper hand.
Yeah, so they had somebody come in first.
Somebody came out like after 90 seconds or something like that. 3 minutes or 90 seconds. Until everybody got in there. Then it was Hardcore Wars. Then you could pinfall submission.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good 25-30 minute match. But at the end, after Willie Mack decided to bring in a barbed wire fucking board, fucking he basically set his own partner up to go through it with a Death Valley driver by Joe Dorn.
Had to take that.
By Joe Dorn. And right after he seen that, Willie Mack turned around into a gun stun. And then he turned around into a gore, which allowed Heath Rhino and the boys to get the win. And he got the win. He got the pin, but they weren't able to celebrate for long. Because, goddammit, there was an invasion. A Ring of Honor invasion. The OGK, Matt
Taven.
Mike Bennett. PCO. And Vincent. They all came in there. They destroyed the boys. And they left the ring standing tall. Maria Kanellis right there by the side. Could this be a complete Ring of Honor invasion? These can't be the only 4 coming to wreak havoc. There's something big coming up. And Rebellion's the next pay-per-view. And it falls right in line. Will Impact be able to rebel
see Impact be
against
doing
Ring
good
of
with
Honor?
that storylines.
Yeah.
And somebody that been gone for the last couple months that I think gonna come back and lead the Rebellion is Sami Callihan. He been gone for a couple of months. I remember he had a messed up ankle. He probably getting that healed up. But I think he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
And another note, with Heath and them winning, I think that's pointing towards a title shot for Heath and Rhino.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because fucking Carl Anderson one got pinned. Yeah, that could be a nice tag team match.
The Ring of Honor's boys here to stay right now.
I don't know.
For the next couple months.
I don't know what's their plans with Impact or how long their contract was, but these motherfuckers about to be the longest reigning tag champs. They about to pass the North. These niggas that had the belt for a long ass time, boy. God damn.
No, I don't think they gonna pass them. They did have them for a while, but they lost them and got them back.
Yeah, but they still at like 7-8 months again.
They did, because
With the North had them for like 13 months.
It was over, yeah. Because partly because of the pandemic, but they came back, was defending it every month. They lost them to Juice Robinson and
that shit was phony. They wasn't supposed to get them bitches anyway. You might as well let the Bullet Club win one time, then fall out and get them back.
Yeah. OGK might try and get a title shot too.
But next, triple that action for the Impact World Championship. It was the leader of the Moose Nation. It was the self-proclaimed wrestling god.
The final boss.
The man who says he is the greatest champion in all of professional wrestling. The leader of the Moose Nation Moose going up against Always Ready Maclin and W. Morrissey. This was one of those classic Attitude Era matches where when you thought one person was about to win, the referee got knocked out, so he wasn't able to make the pins. Then you had to go another route.
Got knocked out.
Yeah. Chelsea Green was at ringside. This was like one of them classic Triple H versus Stone Cold versus The Rock and Stephanie at ringside. Earl having to getting hurt. Charles Robinson running out there getting hurt. But at the end, when Chelsea Green decided to interject into the match, and it was like the same scenario from a couple weeks ago with the chair situation. Moose had a chair, and then Cardona had a chair, and he went for the swing, and this time he didn't hit Chelsea. It was a miss, and for some reason, the referee went in the corner to check on Chelsea while I'm trying to figure out if she's still even in the ring. Moose takes the chair. Moose grabs Cardona, picks his ass up, powerbombs him into the corner into both of them, and then waits in the corner, buys his time, spare, still your champion, moves. And this is a good way to protect Morrissey, who's been on a tear. He's going to get his fair shot. He's going to get his fair shot. But for right now, this story was more about Cardona trying to finally get that win. Mid-Cardona.
Got 3 radio silences and Chelsea Green is still couldn't win.
It's still fucking
That's mid-Cardona for you.
This is the man that calls himself the Dash Match King after one death match. This is what we talking about here, man. But this was as good as match as you can have on a card.
Oh man, Moose got the title. Let's go.
For a world championship.
Another black world champion right there.
A wrestling god. And they showed the ladies some love, and this has probably been like, I would say this is probably the women's feud of the year, man. Over the last year. Deanna Purazzo and Mickie James, they ain't been playing no games. It was a Texas death match for the Knockouts Women's Championship. Between the virtuoso Deanna Purazzo and Hardcore Country Mickie James, your champion.
Texas death match.
Texas death match, weapons everywhere. Darren told me the rules that at the 3 count, ladies still gotta get up before the count of 10, so it was a lot of that. Near the end of the match, at one point, Mickie got the pin on the outside, and then fucking
Ray
helped her get up. Then they got back in the ring. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Mick DTs. But pretty much at the end, after Deanna went through a table, couldn't get up, Mickie is still your champion. And how long are they going to run with the veteran as champion right now? Because she had a decent run, a good ass feud with Deanna. Yeah, but it's time to move on from Deanna now.
Yeah, Deanna ran through basically everybody, so they had brung Mickie back, and Mickie took the title from her. Then they had a couple more matches. Mickie kept the title. I think the feud is over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
But next. Deanna is the AAA Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And she got versus Roxy for a winner take all match for the ROH title.
Yeah, for the ROH title. I forgot she showed up. Final
2 belt virtuosa. I think that's coming.
Yeah, she might get 2 belts back.
But Mickie, on her way to the Royal Rumble, still as the knockout champion.
She showed with that damn Impact title because you ain't winning shit.
See, yeah, and it was interesting because I was like,
she going to the Royal Rumble,
is she going to lose the title? And then when she won, I was like, okay, maybe things in wrestling is changing.
Yeah, and as he says that, with Ring of Honor supposedly coming back in April and this possible partnership and invasion of Ring of Honor, we about to start seeing Impact motherfuckers immediately show up in April in Ring of Honor in Baltimore. All I know is we ain't got no restrictions. I'm in that bit. How'd you feel about Hard to Kill with Impact?
Hard to Kill, good ass pay-per-view to me.
Yeah, it's a good ass pay-per-view to start for them. Like you said,
Wrestling
Rebellion
is going crazy in January.
They going crazy.
In 2022, starting with a bang.
They're going crazy. I got to give Impact its respect because it's hanging in there with the big boys. They ain't got the biggest, the hottest, the most known talent, but damn, they put on storylines. They put on some good ass matches.
And that's the thing I like about Impact, and I always liked about it. They always keep bringing people in. Even before AEW started, they had Pentagon and Phoenix. They brought them in. Pentagon was the world champion.
Yeah. And
they always keep bringing people in from
it's
New Japan.
It's like Scott Moore said early last year. We the ones where you may not be able to define your niche in the big places, but we give you the chance.
Right.
Where you can get it right and go back when you're ready. Mm-hmm. We don't care if you don't ever stay with us.
Right.
But as long as you help us stay afloat, we're going to make sure you get where you need to go.
You got Juice and them, the Gut Brothers, and they back and forth in New Japan.
And they said, in 2 weeks, we got G.O.D. in the Impact Zone, the Gorillas of Destiny.
And Jay White's supposed to be coming back, too.
Yeah, Jay White's there next week, I think. So... anybody shows up in fucking Impact unless you work for World Wrestling Entertainment, then you can show up in Impact. So, like Darren said, it's been a lot of good wrestling, but I mean that's it. That's all we got for Impact right now.
Impact Hard to Kill.
We'll be back with some more Impact right at the end of the month, but that's all we got, man. Y'all heard what we said. Y'all heard what Darren said. You heard what I said, Wrestling Pod, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Okada too.
Okada.
Yeah.
Okay.
You at Wrestle Kingdom. What, 16? Something like that. Okada undisputed IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, he won? Damn. Okada back again, the rain, man. Well, y'all heard what he said, y'all. This is Heard What I Said Wrestling Podcast. D and Darren Dickhead and whatnot, man. We out of here.
Yes, sir.